Hello guys, what's up? It's me, Shockwave here. I'm bringing you guys my first Reach full game commentary thing. So as you can see, I bought Reach. I actually got it the day it came out, played it the day it came out, and it was great. I'm probably going to be posting a lot more of these videos instead of Modern Warfare 2, simply because now that I've binged on Reach, I completely suck at Call of Duty. Every time I try to run now, I always try to press the left bumper, which is, if you don't know, it's your armor ability. So, yeah, mainly this commentary, I'm going to be probably talking about Reach, what I thought about it, and all the things that I don't like about it, and I do like about it. So I guess I'll start off with the campaign, since I'm a really huge campaign lover. I thought the Reach campaign was fantastic. I think Bungie did a great job with wrapping up the Halo series to a closure, and basically giving us another inside look to the start of Halo, I guess. I am one that just enjoys storylines and campaigns, and that's why I sort of don't like to play Left 4 Dead. I'll play Left 4 Dead, but I just don't like the fact that there's no story element to it. I mean, the only real story element I see about it is where at the end of it says that so many zombies, however many you killed, these many zombies were hurt in the making of this film. So it just sounds like to me that you're actors in a movie of some sort. So that gets me a little upset. So in terms of the Reach campaign, I thought it was great. If you're asking, yes, I did beat it on Legendary by myself. It's substantially harder than Halo 3 Legendary. I mean, just because it's by myself doesn't mean really that much. I mean, there are some parts that are different. I've beaten it on co-op Legendary and regular Legendary, and there are some slight differences. There are some things that are missing in single player that are in co-op simply because they would try to make co-op harder to compensate for having two people. But the difficulty level is extremely hard. I found it to be just as hard as the one-shot, one-kill level in Call of Duty 4, where you're just completely screwed at the end part because it's ridiculously hard. So, in terms of difficulty, it was great. It was great in terms of making it hard to beat. It took me some real trying. I couldn't use some rushing tactics that I thought of in co-op, so that was a little letdown, but I found ways around that. Difficulty, I'd give it probably 9 out of 10, probably because just some parts were just so freaking hard that it just seemed impossible at some points. Next, I'd just go for storyline. For story, I thought it was a really great story in itself. If you don't know, you play as Noble 6, part of the Noble Spartan team. And basically, your mission at the beginning is to find these lost troopers, and it progresses from there. You learn that the Covenant's on Reach, and that's I won't really give any more away if you guys haven't played the campaign or haven't even bought Reach yet. So it starts off really well, and the finish is I'm not giving that away definitely, but the ending is really depressing. If you actually get not necessarily emotionally tied, but if you get into the story and you get not really a feel for the characters, but if you enjoy the storyline as much as I did, then you'll know that the ending is really depressing. But if you know what the book that this game is based off of, then obviously you would already know without even having to play it that it's depressing. So for story, I give it a 9.5 out of 10, simply because I don't like depressing endings. Just like BioShock wasn't depressing though. I mean, BioShock was just, I mean, it was great. It was a great ending. I mean, sure, your Jack dies, but it's not like, I'm not going to give away the ending, but it's not like even close to the ending of Reach, so, right, I give that a 9.5 out of 10, simply because I just don't like depressive endings. And then, let's see, what was it, like a side, there's no side quests, really. So that really kind of wraps up the campaign. I'll move on to Firefight. I'll save multiplayer for last. In Firefight, I am really happy that they put Firefight, like the way that they made it customizable, into this game. I am really enjoying the Firefight. I have yet to make my own Firefight type game, but eventually I will create one, and maybe I'll have it on my file share for all you guys to download. But when I make one, I'll eventually put it up on my commentary and let you guys know. So it'll more than likely be something that's ridiculously hard. Not ridiculously hard, but it'll be something that's probably pretty hard. And I'll try to see if I can do something. I won't make it ridiculously hard with the campaign, but I'll make it like a challenge to get the most points or something like that, and you can get featured in my next video, even though I probably will put everyone who participated, their link in the description of the video, so it's fair to everyone. Just a little side note, I don't like people who only recognize one person instead of everyone who competed. So just a firefight. I don't like some of the achievements, though. I mean, they're easy to get if you know what to do. Like there's a game type that's quickest 1 million in 10 minutes, and you can end up getting every single firefight achievement in 10 minutes. But I find it that some of those are ridiculous, especially if you try to do it legitly, as in not using the not preset, but like the completely set up game type where it's like rigged for you to get 1,000,000 points. If you try to do it legitly, just play a regular firefight, you're going to need some luck, because that is going to take some real skill to do that. You're going to have to play it like on heroic, and you're going to have to play for hours to do that. So I guess for firefight I'd give it probably about 8.5, 9-ish. I wouldn't give it anything higher than that, simply because there are some things that are just completely broken about it. And I guess the last thing is multiplayer, which is probably what everyone is going to buy Reach for, and that's what everyone on my list did, is they just went straight to multiplayer. They didn't even care about the campaign. So, multiplayer. This game comes with, I think, 8 different maps, and one of the maps actually has different variants. It's called Forge World. Obviously, you guys know about that. I need to talk about Forge, actually. But one of the maps is called Forge World, and there's 5 different maps on there. There's Pinnacle, Asylum, The Cage, and something else. And then there's Blake Editing, which is the complete blank canvas, except for 3 spawn points for you to edit. So, in terms of multiplayer, I find all the maps to be well balanced for different play styles. This one is sort of balanced for the DMR. It's not really balanced, but it's built for DMR fights. It's built for the shotgun and the hammer, if you can pick it up. This one is it's a long range to medium range to short range map, which it's a combination of all the types. So it's a pretty well balanced map in terms of keeping it level. Another map that's the map I don't like is Sword Base. It's really rigged. It's really a really close quarters map unless you are on the edges of the buildings on the inside. So it's a pretty close quarters map, which is not good for my current play style. I mean, I'm working on my close quarters stuff, but so that one's rigged for close quarters. And there are other ones. If you don't know, they brought back Ivory Tower, Ascension, and Coagulation, all from Halo 2. And I don't remember if they remade anything else. But there are people who've already gone to Forge World and remade a whole bunch of maps. Like I have remakes of Beaver Creek, Turf, Hang 'em High, and one other map. I think it's from Halo 1, but I have remakes of 4 maps. Thanks to people in Forge World, whoever recreated those. Thank you so much. And every class, if you probably haven't played it yet, but if you haven't noticed, every class has a broken weapon with it. For instance, Sprint would be the sword, Camouflage would be the sniper or the sword. Rockets probably would go in there too. Jetpack, definitely the rockets. Hologram would definitely be the sniper rifle. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you would put a hologram to stand in one spot, and then you would snipe them from a far distance. Like, you would have a hologram run up, and then you would snipe them from a distance. That way you can expose their position. And then the last one would be evade. Drop shield actually has shotgun. Drop shield, I forgot about that one. Drop shield is shotgun. And the last one is evade, which would be the sword, because you can just roll right at somebody and sword them, which is what I did on the release date when I played an infection game. I could just roll towards somebody and sword them. So, in terms of the multiplayer, I think it's the best yet. There's still some room for improvement if they want to make this an MLG game. There are a lot of things that are just broken about it, so I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10, simply because of the broken classes, and it's not an MLG game in the slightest. And lastly is Forge. Not a huge fan of it in this game. The controls are a lot different compared to Halo 3. I don't like it simply because I'm used to the Halo 3 controls, and now that they changed them up, it makes it a lot different and a lot harder to do stuff, especially with the way they routed the controls. So, and the ability is you can put stuff in objects, you can put stuff in the ground. I mean, they put a lot of features that people already knew how to do in Halo 3, which is great. So, I'd give Forge probably a 9. To wrap it up, if you didn't notice the ending, we were down 19 to 24, and we came back with 6 kills, and we won the game without dying. So that's awesome. And so that's the ending. Overall, I give Reach a 9.2-ish out of 10. I simply love the game, and I really enjoy it. And hope you guys like this commentary. And see you guys next time. Bye.